Welcome. Today I have another ink sample review video for you. This one is by Kyoto and it's number 3, Kokeiro. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. So this is just an ink sample that I saw, or an ink color that I saw and I thought looked pretty. So I got a sample of it. It's a really pretty green. Just got a little bit more on here. There we go. We'll do some ribbons. There we go. Try to get it to pool on one side. All right. And write the name on here. I need to make sure I spell this correctly. It's got number 3. This is by Kyoto. There we go. And that's how that looks so far. I'm going to go ahead and put it under a fan. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So let's go ahead and do some swatches. I'm going to test this out on copy paper first, because sometimes you're at school or work or something and you just don't have access to your nicer papers. And you just want to know how this is going to behave. And this is number 3. This is copy paper. There we go. That's how that looks so far. It's a really nice, springy, happy green color. And then here is some HP 32. I'm going to try that. HP 32 paper is also copy paper, but it has a really nice finish on top. And that helps the ink show off some of its special properties sometimes. So I always like to give it a test because it's a really good budget option. Okay, and this is HP 32. And if there are any colors that you would like to see me review, leave a comment down below and I will make the video if I have the ink or if I can get it. There we are. So there's that, how it looks so far. We'll let that dry. And this is some Tomoe River paper. I always check the ink on Tomoe River as well because it typically shows off the ink properties really well. This is a really pretty, happy, springy green so far. So, all right, number 3. Tomoe River. There we go. And if you like these videos or if they're helpful to you at all, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you can see more. There we go. All right, that's how that's looking. And I am going to check on the swatch and see if it's dry. I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. So here's how this turned out on copy paper. This actually worked out really, really well. So there's no feathering or anything, so this would be safe to use on cheaper papers. And also there is actually a little bit of shading there, quite a bit of shading actually, considering it's copy paper. So this would be an excellent choice. This paper, I mean, would be, or this ink rather, would be an excellent choice regardless of the paper. Here's how it looks on HP 32, and you can see how dramatic the shading is in the writing. This is excellent if you want something with really high shading and an unusual color. This is a really pretty green. You can even see down here in the lines where it's this very light green and then the very ends here are all dark. So that's why I draw the line. Sometimes you see something fun like that. So this is a beautiful color, and up here where I did the swatches, it's a little bit more complex. You can see the different shades of green in here. It almost looks like there's light coming from behind the green. It's so pretty. And then here it is on the Tomoe River, and again you've got this beautiful, unfortunately I smudged it, but you got this beautiful shading. And up here you've got the that same like light halo around. So rather than a dark halo shading, you got this light halo shading, which is so pretty and unusual. I really like this one. This might be something I have to put in a pen and use in my journal and see how that goes. So this is a very pretty color, very unusual. And then here is how the swatch turned out. And again, very unusual. It almost looks like green storm clouds or something. It's so pretty. So you've got this lighter green and then this darker green blooming around it. And then that halo again. It's like right here, you can kind of see. It's hard to describe, and I don't know if the camera's even going to pick it up, but just wherever it's lighter, it seems to glow. And I don't know how they did that, but it's beautiful. And then here it is in the right, and you can see the shading. So this is a beautiful ink. This is definitely something that I would use. And I highly recommend this one. If I can find a link to it, I'll leave it down below. And thank you so much for watching. You have a great day.